So anybody thinking about buying a Supercaliber for cross-country racing, I'm out here in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and it's March 18th, I believe. We've got the US UCI cross-country championships this week. So you can see the course behind me. Well, some of it. I got this big trailer here behind me, but I'm riding the Supercaliber. And it's freaking amazing on these modern cross-country courses. I'm an old guy, I'm 56 years old, so I've been cross-country mountain bike racing from when we didn't even have front suspension, back in Fort Collins, Colorado. And I've been cross-country racing for many, many years. Of course, I did a lot of years on my Specialized Epic, and it was a great bike, but when I compare the modern geometry of the Supercaliber, and of course, this is a Supercaliber SLR with the AXS. But this video is more about the Supercaliber, this generation of Supercaliber, how it flows and how fast it is and capable on a cross-country course. Now, this is definitely a modern cross-country course. There's a lot of rock gardens. There's a lot of obstacles. There's a lot of drops. There's a lot of gap jumps. And at 56 years old, I need something, that satisfies my quest for speed. This bike is definitely fast, but I also need something that's capable. I don't want to crash, and as I'm letting the bike do its work, the geometry of this bike, the rake, the trail, the short chain stays, the way this rear suspension reacts is amazing. Having the dropper post is definitely, people are like, why do you have a dropper post on a cross-country bike? You need it. You need to drop that post to get down some of these rock garden descents. So if anybody is thinking about the SLR or the Supercaliber as far as a cross-country race bike, sometime at 56, I don't even think about doing it on a hardtail anymore. This bike is about 25 pounds. I had someone pick it up earlier. They had a Scalpel, a Cannondale Scalpel, super light, but they've got, $15,000 into that bike. This is a completely stock Supercaliber. You can see it up top, says Supercaliber, with the AXS, and of course I've got the carbon fiber Kobe wheels. This is just the way that this bike came, and I believe it's the 9.8. And I have to say, it's actually performing better than any cross-country bike I've ever had. And you can see I've got an awesome bike trailer behind me, and I'm a fan of the Specialized bikes, but I have to say that it's so fun watching everybody race these bikes, and I do see quite a bit of the Supercaliber out here, so I see why. It's light, fast, capable, rock solid, just a freaking fantastic cross-country race bike. I am going to be doing a lot of the trails in Bentonville, Arkansas, and I brought another bike for that. So this is it's a cross-country race bike, full suspension, that is very, very capable of these modern cross-country courses, even for an old guy like me who doesn't want to crash. This bike, I let it go and it does the work for me. Definitely consider the Supercaliber if you've got to ride a modern cross-country course at speed. It gives you the speed, but it also gives you the handling. Freaking phenomenal. Bart from Bicycle Ride YouTube, getting ready to do a couple more laps of this course right here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. And if you're in the area, I'll be in Bentonville in Arkansas for a week, or maybe even a little bit longer if I can find some employment. So hit me up if you want to ride, especially if you want to ride some cross-country stuff. That's more what I'm into than the big jumps. But I'm finding that cross-country equals jumps and obstacles now too. So if you want to be a cross-country racer, you got to have a bike that can handle it. And the bikes in the 80s and 90s would have had a heck of a time on these courses. So 2026 Supercaliber rules a cross-country course.